Hello everyone, welcome to our video-based learning. Today inshallah we are going to take our first lesson. We are going to start with Unit 7. Here you are going to have a code like this at the first line. This U means unit and the Unit 7, and L means lesson. It's going to be lesson 2. So every video you are going to look at this to know the lesson you need to learn. Okay, Egyptian pyramids. Remember that this lesson is for all levels. Kindly prepare your learner's book at pages 98, 99, and your learner's books at pages 78 and 79.
We are going to start with the objectives. These are the things you need to learn. First, I need you to talk about the pyramid, read and answer questions, complete sentences and answer questions. There is also the critical thinking using background knowledge. In this lesson, we are going to take some grammar, the past simple passive, and some other vocabulary. I want to know, what do you remember? What do you remember about the ancient buildings you learned in lesson 1? Take your time and try to remember everything about the ancient buildings you learned in lesson 1. Can you write their names using hieroglyphics?
Archaeologist. Archaeologist studies archaeology, which is the study of the societies and peoples of the past by examining the remains of their buildings, tools, and other objects.
I hope you look here at the word archaeology. See here. The CH here is said K, arch, like mechanic, alright? Cool. So CH here is pronounced like K, okay? So, also I want you to know that the IST here, archaeologist, coming from archaeology, here the Y turns into IST. For example, if you have a word like biology, biologist. So, this IST gives you the one who works this. For example, archaeology, the one who works in archaeology, is, or the one who studies archaeology or works concerning archaeology is archaeologist. And this is the pronunciation, it's called transcription of the word. Arc. If you are speaking British, if you are speaking American, you say R, L, G. So archaeology means the study of history concerning people, buildings, their tools, things like that. All right.
Treasure. A treasure is a collection of valuable old objects such as gold coins and jewels that has been hidden or lost.
Treasure. So here I want you to look at the S. It said treasure. Here is this simple is j. So treasure. Treasure is, if you are speaking British, you can say treasure, or you treasure if you are speaking American.
Throne. A throne is a decorative chair used by a king, queen, or emperor on important official occasions.
Okay, throne. The th here is this simple. It's th. Okay.
Chariot. A chariot is a horse-drawn, two-wheeled cart used in ancient times for war, racing, parades, etc.
Chariot, the ch here is pronounced ch. Look at the symbol here. This one is sh, and you have ch. Chariot. This one is a chariot.
Mummified. Mummified. Mummified means preserved as a mummy, which is a dead body that was preserved long ago by being rubbed with special oils and wrapped in cloth. Sarcophagus. 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 A sarcophagus is a large decorative container in which a dead body was placed in ancient times.
Look at this word, sar. You have to divide the word. If you have a word that is long, you have to divide it just to be able to read it. If you can't read it from the left, you can build the book from the right. How we do this? For example, here, let's first delete this one. Okay. For example, here you have sa, or sar if you're speaking American. Cough. Here you are going to divide this because the ph is said like f, so they are in the same syllable. So sarcoph, and you have agus, sarcophagus. Okay, you have to build from. You can build from the right. For example, agus, cophagus, sarcophagus. Alright, if you can't say sarcophagus, you can say it from the right. Guess, even if you start with some letters like guess, agus, phagus, cophagus, sarcophagus. So you need to divide the word into syllables, and after that you start reading every syllable. You can read from the left, or you can build the word from the right. Of course, we are not gonna read it from the right, but you build it from the right, just to make it easier. Also, you should know about things like the ph is just said f, so you should know about this. This is for sure. It's just like coffee.
Shroud. Shroud. A shroud is a cloth which is used for wrapping a dead body.
Here, shroud. It's OU, but still we say ow. Shroud. So shroud. Okay. It's a few. You can even divide it here. You know ode. You know that it's written like this, OUG. But when you have SHR, this SH is said like sh, and we said that this is sh. Sure. But this one is not gonna be ode, it's gonna be shroud. It's gonna be ow, shroud. Alright? A shroud is a cloth, okay, and so on like this, which is used for wrapping a dead body.
Embalm. Embalm. If a dead person is embalmed, the body is preserved using special substances.
Embalm. Of course, it's very clear here that we don't say the L, so embalm. So it's balm. So we don't say balm. Alright? If a dead person is embalmed, embalmed means he's going to be preserved, alright, using a special substance. Look at the KWL chart. You are going to use the chart to discuss and write notes about the verb. Look here, we have K for know, stands for know. You know something. If you want to know, so want, it starts with W, so it's KW means know, want, and L for learn. If you learned something, if you want to learn, if you learn something, you put L. If you want to learn it, you put W. If you know it already, you put K. And not only in this lesson, but you can use it in other things. This chart, you use it in anything. The first column is gonna be for what you know. The second one for what you want to know, and the third one for what you have learned about something. Now complete this when you have finished this the lesson. Okay. Here I have 5 sentences for you. You can read them, and for everyone you can say if you know it, if you want to know it, if you learned it. Right? You can use this kind of chart for any topic you want to discuss and learn about. Reading strategy. Use your own knowledge. Discuss what you already know about a topic. Think of a questions you'd like to find the answer to in the text. How you do this? Whenever you have a new topic, discuss what you really know about it. Just ask yourself, do you know this? What do you know about it? And then what you want to know. Think of a question. Yes, questions need answers. So put some questions, write them down if you can, and then after you finish the lesson, try to see, did you find answers or not? For example, here we have these 4 strategies. Which of them will help you use your own knowledge? Talk about what you know about the topic, or look for keywords in the text, or think of a question before reading, or think of a questions you'd like to find the answers to in the text. Take your time. Yes, to use your own knowledge, you need to talk about what you know about the topic. Think of a questions before reading. Think of a question you'd like to find the answers to in the text.
Was the Great Pyramid of Giza the largest pyramid ever built? Construction of the Great Pyramid likely took between 10 and 20 years. It was originally 481 feet or 146.5 meters high, making it the tallest man-made structure on Earth for nearly 4,000 years. The building of such an enormous pyramid was a monumental feat. People have wondered for thousands of years how it was possible to build something so huge with the technology available to the ancient Egyptians. The Great Pyramid is estimated to be made of 2.3 million blocks of stone. The largest of these blocks weigh between 25 and 80 metric tons and were transported from more than 500 miles or 800 kilometers away. The pyramid was originally encased in polished white limestone. Most of these stones have been removed over the millennia, meaning that when the pyramid was new, it would have looked very different than it does today. The other 2 large pyramids on the Giza Plateau were built by Khufu's son, the pharaoh Khafre, and his grandson, the pharaoh Menkaure. Khafre's pyramid complex includes a unique feature: the Great Sphinx, a huge guardian statue with the head of a man and the body of a lion. It is one of the oldest and largest statues in the world, measuring nearly 240 feet or 73 meters long from paw to tail, and 66 feet or 20 meters high. Deep inside the pyramids lay burial chambers for the pharaoh's body, and any treasures and items they would need for the afterlife. The pharaohs knew that their treasure would be desired by robbers, and so they tried to guard it. Sometimes they used fake burial chambers or hidden passages to try and keep thieves out, but unfortunately, most of their treasures were stolen long ago.
Now, after you watch the video about the pyramid, I want you to read this. You are going to read the text, check your ideas, and try to find the answers to your questions, alright?
Exercise 2. Read the text, check your ideas and try to find the answers to your questions from Activity 1. The Egyptian pyramids were built as tombs for the pharaohs and the queens. The largest pyramid, the Great Pyramid of Giza, is on the west side of the River Nile and was built for the pharaoh Khufu. It was over 140 meters high when it was first built and was made from over 2 million blocks of rock.
Archaeologists don't know exactly how they were built, but the Great Pyramid of Giza took a very long time to build. Large blocks of stone were moved by thousands of workers. In fact, archaeologists think it took about 20,000 workers 23 years to build this pyramid. When the pyramid was almost finished, a special block of gold was placed on top. Inside the tomb, there were storage rooms for objects the king would need after he died.
The tombs were filled with treasures as well as everyday objects. There were magnificent golden chariots, royal thrones, statues, weapons and jewelry, as well as clothing, perfumes, games, food and musical instruments. There were even mummified cats which were thought to protect the pharaohs.
Now, after you read the text, I want you to answer these questions. If you don't know the answer to these questions, just go back and read the text again, or open your book and read the text. Question number 1. Who were the pyramids built for and why? Yes, they were built for pharaohs and their queens. How long did it take to build the Great Pyramid of Giza? How long? Yes, it took 23 years to build. What was special about the top of the pyramid? Yes, on the top of the pyramid was a block of gold. What were the tombs filled with? Yeah, they were filled with treasures and everyday objects. Why were cats mummified? Cats were mummified because people thought that they protected the pharaoh. They thought that. After we read, listen to a text and watch a video clip about the pyramid. Now, do you find answers to your questions about the pyramids?